And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about a move at the state capitol in Sacramento to boost water supplies for agriculture. My guest is Marc Levine, who's a member of the State Assembly from San Rafael. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure.
So we're now into the dry season. The rainy season wasn't too hot, and so that lends concern, I think, on the part of many Californians that we still can't come up with a sustainable water supply for agriculture or anyone else, really.
That's right, and so this is an issue that's a concern for many across the state. And where I live in Northern California, I live close by to the wine country in Sonoma and Napa. And what I learned was that there's the use of recycled water, highly treated water, for agricultural land, for wine grapes, and also storage of that water in ponds. But if that water is to overflow and end up touching the land that was irrigated by it, for some reason that would be a violation that could be fined to have this recycled water touch the land, this very same water that was used to irrigate and actually is released into the bay. And I have a bill, AB 1200, to help fix that and make sure that more of that recycled water can be utilized.
Well, let's talk, first of all, let's define recycled water. Recycled water really is former municipal waste. I mean, sewage, highly treated through reverse osmosis, chemicals and things like that. And the experts say, I mean, you can drink that stuff.
Well, absolutely. So it's highly treated, and again, it's safe for the environment from my perspective and from the studies that we've seen, because it can be used for irrigation. But the law doesn't make a lot of sense when we're trying to use water in every drop at least twice to not permit people to store that water in a way that allows them to maximize its use. And so my bill is a pilot project in what's called the Los Carneros region of Sonoma and Napa.
Where they make great wine.
Exactly. We enjoy the wine immensely in California and around the world. And so it's a pilot program. Hopefully we'll see that this water does not pose a threat to the environment. Of course, it is already used for irrigation. Right. And so we'll be able to take what we learn and hopefully apply it statewide so that more agricultural uses can benefit from recycled water.
So this would be really a scientific effort to basically prove the value of this water, and then maybe you can either change the law or take this statewide.
Absolutely. So we're working very closely with the local water agency. We're going to be studying this pilot project. It's only utilizing 4 ponds, so it's highly controlled. And after a 2-year period, we'll be able to look at all the data and find out, whether we learn what we expect to learn or perhaps learn something different, and see how it could apply to the state of California to make sure that we're maximizing our water resources.
I know you've amended the bill so that it includes no, quote, cost pressure to the state of California. That means...
Steve, it's a very good point. So we're trying to have a very disciplined approach to the use of state resources, not just with water, but also with the money that we've seen has been in quite short supply here in the state. And so the local water agency is going to be putting up the money to do this study. It won't be a cost at all to the state budget.
And the local water agency right now is, I guess 3.5 million gallons of this recycled water is their daily output, and it's primarily now going into the bay.
That's right. So again, we've invested a lot of money to make sure that this is highly treated, safe for the environment, and it is being released into the San Francisco Bay. We can hopefully benefit from all that investment in this treated water and make sure that we're using fresh water a lot more sparingly for purposes that people are really depending upon by maximizing the use of the recycled, highly treated water.
Okay, that's great. Well, we're out of time, but Marc Levine, thank you very much for coming in and talking about this fascinating issue. Best of luck with your bill.
Thank you so much, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on My Government On Demand, also on YouTube. I'm Steve Swatt. Have a great day.